Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It's Janice and today we are doing a reality TV catch-up because all the best reality TV shows right now were on today. Well, came out today because I'm in the UK. So we're going to talk about the Real Housewives of Potomac and we're going to talk about Married to Medicine. Disclaimer, today's video is going to be kind of podcast style, so yeah. Sit back and enjoy. Let's get into it, and I'm going to start off with the Real Housewives of Potomac. So, this episode was really entertaining. It started off at the end of Ashley's housewarming party, and Ashley was being messy and telling Wendy something that Nneka didn't say, and it was just like, oh God. Ashley is going to forever throw stones and hide her hands, and it's so annoying because she never gets pulled up for it. She always gets away with it, you know, because even as we saw at the end of the episode when Nneka was chatting rubbish, like, sorry, she should be ashamed of herself, but we'll get onto that briefly. Yeah, when she was chatting rubbish to Robin, you could see that what Ashley said to Wendy had already kind of blew up because Wendy was pissed, as she should be, because that's what Ashley told her and Nneka said. But Ashley decides to apologise after everything has kind of popped off and Nneka has said what she said and all that kind of stuff. So it's just like Ashley's going to get away with it again because she said it and then she apologised. But she did what she does because this is what she does. She knows what she's doing. You know what I mean? Because she knows that that's not what Nneka said. I know she's good TV, but she's so irritating and I just want her to have her day, like where people actually see her for who she is. Well, Candace does, she see her for who she is, but everyone else seems to not. And it's kind of annoying. I don't know. We all know why, but yeah, let's not get into that now. We're going to talk about Robin and Juan now. I'm not going to lie, when it comes to Robin and Juan, if Robin doesn't care, why should we care? Do you know what I mean? And I don't think harping on about this Robin and Juan situation for the rest of the season is going to make for an entertaining season. It's not, because they don't care. So I feel like they need to just kind of put that on the shelf because, I mean, what else is there to really talk about? Because she doesn't care. You know? Okay, so Wendy and her family, I loved their scene when they were like practicing for the communion. It was just really fun and silly. I feel like I love this kind of things on these kind of shows because it's not always about the drama. Sometimes we need to see the family life, we need to see the business life, all that kind of stuff. And, you know, when it comes to Candace, we want to see more about her tour. Can we see more of the tour? Because they're not really showing much of Candace and it's kind of scaring me. Because I don't want them to push out Candace and ice her out. I know she's friends with Karen, Wendy. I'm guessing she'll be cool with Nneka and she's cool with Charisse. But I feel like Robin and Giselle and Ashley, and I don't know, is she cool with Mia? I don't know. But I just feel like they're trying to push her out, like, by not acknowledging her at all. But at the same time, they're doing that to Wendy, and you can't do that to both of them. So which I'm glad that, you know, Wendy and Candace are, you know, tight, you know, because we cannot have that. Kiana, I love her addition to the show because we need that trio of Kiana, Wendy and Candace, because I don't know, I don't like it when the housewives are divided. I feel like it doesn't benefit the show when they're divided. But at the same time, we cannot expect them to be cool with each other because they just say the most low down things. Oh yeah, I forgot to add that when Wendy said that Mia was slow, I'm not gonna lie, that read was funny. And Mia trying to say that, you know, it affected her because her son has learning disabilities. It's like, Mia, we see right through you because Wendy said you are slow. She didn't say your son is slow. So what does that have to do with your son? Do you know what I mean? Yeah, as Ashley said, she's going to ride that out because it made no sense. Lastly, I'm going to talk briefly on Nneka. I feel like Nneka should be ashamed of herself. She really came onto this show to beef with her fellow Nigerian and then make accusations about her mum. Like, Nneka, I'm sorry, I don't like it. Where is the loyalty? I don't like this at all. And yeah, it's going to be a whole bunch of ignorance for the rest of the season because she's going to tell Robin's ignorant self and Robin's going to tell Giselle's ignorant self, and I don't like it. But anyway, moving on to Married to Medicine, my favorite show. Now, where do I start? This show is actually 10 out of 10. The episode had me hooked from Heavenly and Damon talking to Alora about going to college. That was such a funny scene. It was so cute seeing Damon cry and everything. It was such a funny scene. Them like finding ways to convince her to not move far away. It was just, I honestly just love this show. Like, even when the scenes are with their family, their kids, it's just nice seeing their kids grow up as well. The scene with Eugene and his sons as well was really funny as well. You know, them talking about periods and all that kind of stuff. And Simone, I'm guessing her storyline this season is going to be about her sons and like trying to get them to move out. which is which is basically what it was last season, kind of, you know. But those, I just honestly love this show. Like, the scenes with the kids are just the best. Honestly, I actually really enjoy those scenes. But let's get on to the tea. So Heavenly and Sweet Tea had a conversation, and Sweet Tea basically said that Dr. Greg is controlling, and she basically literally said what Quad would say. So I don't really know what Sweet Tea is playing at then. I'm not gonna lie. Anyway, well, she did say something about money, getting access to the money in the first episode, so maybe that's why, I don't know. But yeah, that was an interesting conversation, because it literally, like, what she said was what Quad said verbatim, so it was like, oh, scary. But then we have Simone and Jackie finally having a lunch together, because I've kind of missed seeing their lunches. I've missed that. And I'm not gonna lie, those two are very funny together. I love their friendship. And I'm so glad that they're friends again. But Jackie is quite shady this season. I'm not gonna lie. She's more shady than usual this season. Phaedra, I'm not sure about her addition. I'm not sure about her addition yet. I do feel like she's very shady, and she likes to create drama, like artificial drama and all that kind of stuff. And Married to Medicine is not the show for that. Like, Married to Medicine is a very real show. It's like literally one of the best reality shows, because it's very authentic. And Phaedra doesn't have that much, like, the kind of authenticity that the other girls do, okay? She suits well being friends with Quad, because I don't feel like Quad has that much authenticity as well. Like, when it comes to all the lies and all that kind of stuff that she brought up about Toya and Mariah and all that kind of stuff. I do love Quad, but yeah, she doesn't make up lies. And yeah, I also love Toya as well. I'm not gonna lie, Toya is one of my favorites. I'm not gonna lie, I rewatched it recently, and Toya is actually one of my favorites. But yeah, so now we're moving on to the bachelorette party, and the producers are so messy, making us think that Sweet Tea was going off because Quad came, but it was really because of her sister. Like, oh my gosh, it was a bit crazy. And also, when Heavenly was talking about, you know, Sweet Tea saying that Dr. Greg was controlling all that kind of stuff, they showed her Maid of Honor nodding, and I'm not sure if maybe she was nodding at that moment or she was nodding at another moment, but that is kind of interesting. Nevertheless, it's going to be interesting to see what happens next week, because it looked like Heavenly was uninvited, which is so weird and random. I don't get it. But yeah, Heavenly is, before I elaborate more on the bachelorette party, Heavenly is actually, she's given this season. She is funny. Like, she's always been funny, but this season, like, she's just extra funny. Like, I don't know what it is. Like, she's coming to work. But I do love Heavenly. I know she says things that are just a bit crazy sometimes, but I do love Heavenly. But anyway, moving on to Phaedra bringing Quad into the party. Now, I don't know why she did that. And I'm kind of glad that Toya told her to leave, because it just shows that these ladies are not going to be with Phaedra. They're not on Phaedra's BS. You know, and Phaedra, that was really, it didn't make sense. Like, why did you bring her? I don't understand why you brought her. And it kind of made Quad look bad as well. Like, as much as, like, the people don't like Sweet Tea and think she's an opportunist, which I agree, I do think she's an opportunist, because I don't really know why you are okay with this whole situation. But Quad coming was a bit embarrassing, and then she put herself in a situation to possibly get thrown out, which she did, and then she ended up leaving anyway. So it didn't really make sense. But I'm glad that Toya did throw her out, and I do feel like it's a little bit unfair that everybody doesn't understand why Toya doesn't like Quad. Do you not remember what she said about her last season? And this is not the first time that Quad has, said things about Toya that are very damaging, and about their family. And I don't think it's fair to be like, oh, Toya just hates Quad. No, I don't think anyone will forgive Quad if, they were in Toya's shoes. So, but I don't think Toya kicked Quad out based on her dislike for her and what she said. I think it's based on like the principle, like, why are you bringing her here? Sweet tea, why are you acting like you're okay with it when you clearly aren't? And Phaedra, you're not going to bring this artificial drama BS to Married to Medicine. So I'm glad that, Toya kind of set the record straight. Like, this is not what they're doing on the show. So, yeah, I mean, I very much enjoyed this episode. It was just very interesting. Overall, really enjoyed the episode. Like, it was very wholesome, especially with the Heavenly and Damon talking to Alora, and then Eugene talking to his sons, and then Simone and Cecil talking to their sons. It was a very wholesome episode, but then also there was a bit of tea, and it was just funny. And this is why I love this show, because as much as they do have drama sometimes, they don't thrive on it. The show does not thrive on drama. They thrive on being fun, and they thrive on family, and they thrive on marriage, and their careers. It's very much a positive show with a bit of drama, as you would expect with Friends. But I just overall love the episode, and it just showed and really emphasize what the show is about. However, this season is very different, but at the same time it's not, because Dr. G is part of their circle, so it makes sense that he's on the show again. Do you know what I mean? And this show is about a circle of friends. They're actually friends, you can tell. I do wonder what the season's going to be like for Quad though, because I do feel like she's pushed the women away so much that a lot of them don't even want to be friends with her anymore. It seems like they don't want to be friends with her anymore. It seems like Toya's done with Quad. I don't know if Simone is done with Quad. Heavenly isn't done with Quad. Obviously, as we can see, I think they've made up. Phaedra's friends with Quad. I think Jackie's friends with Quad. But I do feel like Quad doesn't, I don't know, like Quad doesn't come across as if she considers them friends like that. And maybe it's because of the way they acted when it came to like her and Dr. G. I don't know. But I'm kind of interested to see what the rest of the season is going to be like for Quad, and if she will even be back next season. If she doesn't come back next season, I don't think it will hurt the show, because again, it doesn't thrive on her. There was a season where she wasn't she was a friend of the show, So yeah. It's going to be interesting to see. I'm excited for next week's episode. And I want to know whether Heavenly was invited or not, because that is kind of interesting. I don't know what's going on there. But that's all for Married to Medicine today. And that's all for today. Thank you guys for listening. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. And don't forget to subscribe to my channel for more videos like this. More TV talks, reality TV talks, and movie talks. And like this video, comment your thoughts, because I really want to have a chat in the comments with you guys. And I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye!